welcome back. All right, feeling more recharged today. Yeah, I did a live yesterday, but I deleted it. I was just like not feeling the energy or anything about it. Like the info was good, so if you caught it, more power to you. If you didn't, I guess it wasn't meant for you to see it. Keep messing with stuff. What is going on? Whatever. All right, let's start with some love, some joy, celebration, a little OMG, and always grounded in the truth. Welcome to Libra season. I know we're a couple days in, like more than a couple. But it is what it is. Y'all, the global scales. Oh, look at that. That's a little too far over. Hello, Ducky. There we go. You don't need to be seeing me. I ain't about it. Don't mind me. The world is lit, yo. Put some lotion on. Put the relight on, right? And so now everything is like extra illuminated, including the ash. All right. All right. This is your first time, welcome. If you're returning, hey, love y'all. Okay. So it looks like the global scales are being balanced. You look, as I say that, look at this. Look. Six of Pentacles. This is real. Like, this ain't just in the energy and thought. No, real. Cause and effect. Look, right there. Can't ignore it no more. Like, no. I know. I am pretty happy about the turn of events, I must say. I really must say. What's that? A Nico song? She was like, I got revolution in my veins, baby. Woo! It's time. Ain't no more, no more, it's time to get on the good foot. Get on the good foot. No, for real. Look, people ready. They ready for, they peace, they tranquility. They ready for the abundance. They tired of the struggle. They tired, man. They tired, boss. Oh, there's more coming. There's more being planned. There's more coming. Didn't I tell y'all a long time ago that peace is something we're fighting for? And it will come a time for folks to really experience that. Anyway, thank you, Holy Spirit. Protect me, the channel, my clarity, my discernment, all of it. Allow me to see and hear and deliver these messages with truth, accuracy, conciseness. Thank you. Archangels, you already know. Spirit guides, ancestors, you already know. Let's go. Right. Five of Wands, Four of Swords. People are willing to fight for their peace. That's just what it is. Period, point blank. Because we done tried the other way. We done tried it. Look. And it really didn't get nowhere. Look at that. Look at them 10 swords. We've got 4, 6, and then look, 3. People tired. And if it requires a little head knocking, then look, to get people to the table, I feel like the world leaders is like, oh shit. That Hierophant energy. That's what we saw from the very beginning. The Six of Pentacles. That's Taurean energy, Hierophant energy. People tired. They tired of hypocrisy and injustices. They tired. And in Libra season, baby, it's gonna be like, yo, I seen that. We know what y'all doing. Look, we know what it's about. And they're gonna hit you in the money. That's the goal. They're gonna hit you in the money. Until you do what they want you to do, they gonna make sure they're gonna shut it down. It's okay. I like it. All right, Holy Spirit, what messages do you have? We got the Magician. Okay. I'm gonna wait till I get all the cards out before I Woo! It's more like that. Interesting. So the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Cups. Top of the deck, Ten of Wands. But under that Six of Cups is the King of Wands. Queen is right here. Ace of Cups. There's a masculine energy. Look, they gonna try to test your gangster. All right, this is an opposition energy. You're being protected from this individual, by the way. Just a little sidebar information. This person thinks they have the power and the authority to dominate you in some capacity. They don't. They don't. They don't. This was somebody or is somebody that you are uncertain of. Uncertain of. I feel like God's will be done. Because look at the Magician's, the Chariot, Ace of Pentacles, right? We have the Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, Three of Wands, the Lovers over here, right? And then the Queen of Wands. So there is someone from your past, right? Let's just pull these, right? Who is very much struggling with the notion of you moving forward in brand new energy, and they're not a part of it. Like this person is, they're not alone, but I feel like the other folks whom they had initially to assist them have dropped off in their pursuit to antagonize you. This person wants to shift your trajectory. These are opposite energies here. We have Cancer and we have Capricorn. And so somebody doesn't want you on the lighter side of things, if you will. They don't want you even. They don't want you balanced. Because even the glyph for Cancer, right, is it's even. 6 or 9, that's what it looks like. But it's even, right? And this person doesn't want you feeling balanced. They want you off kilter. And they keep, like, they're waiting for this conjuration to work. They know you have potential new love coming in. Because, look, the Ace of Cups is right here. This person knows. They can see it. They can sense it. You know what I mean? And they're doing everything in their power to block what's coming towards you. Yeah, they're definitely using conjuration. And again, it was more than one person, but I very much feel like they have fallen off. There's nothing coming of it. It's you by yourself against all of these energies. And I feel like it's come to their attention that you're some sort of starseed to these people. They were very much unaware of it. Again, here's this Libra energy popping back up. There's a reason why it's difficult to do anything towards you, to oppose you, to block you, or anything of that nature. It's because you are a chosen. You are a gift from God. You're anointed. There's a special calling on you. This person doesn't want your kingdom spouse to come towards you. Present you with this offer. They don't want these minds coming together. They want you in an old pattern and an old cycle that you have definitely outgrown. The person from your past could be a Sag, could have Scorpio, or either or, doesn't matter. I'm definitely seeing very strong Scorpio. But that could have just been the fact that you ended things with this person. Yeah, there was some sort of karmic connection, karmic contract that Devil to the Four of Wands, that you have pulled away from, that you have overcome. You successfully beat that battle. You rejected this person. Oh, yeah. You were coming into your divine femininity or your divine masculinity. This is a very egoic person. And you're alchemizing all this negativity that they're projecting towards you, by the way. Yeah, definitely tripping on you. That's the thing about it. Like, you yourself are the magician. You yourself are the alchemist. And no matter how much they plot, they plan, they strategize, they could wait until the cows come home. Nothing's going to happen. They want things out of sorts, man. This doesn't have to be a lover either. This could just be anyone from your past who you are not taking with you on your spiritual journey forward. Yeah, somebody's definitely in their heads. They can't get a beat on you. You move in silence. You definitely cut people off. They keep waiting and waiting and waiting, thinking you may want to come towards them because that's part of the work that they're doing, right? Travel wants you back. They want you back under their control, under their thumb. This could even be a parent with child services here. This person used to bully you, used to intimidate you in some capacity. Look, and then here's this. Here's some brown nose and energy with kissing ass and curious about you. This person is trying to force their way and they keep coming up empty, bankrupt. They have nothing. You want nothing to do with these people. I just saw uninterested. All right. Tell me about the magician here. Look. Unbothered and stalker. See what I mean? See what I mean? The reason why stuff doesn't work, because you don't care. This is what it is. If indifference was a person, insert face. Your face, collective. Five of Swords. Look. Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset. No. The plan was to make you feel that way about them, like you were missing out on them. And what you realize, right, is that they're an imitation. They're not actually the real McCoy. This is somebody who is some sort of energy vampire. Look, some karmic situation with runner and chaser. Didn't I tell you, very egoic? This person was trying to, I'm getting ghosting, but moves in silence and lonely there. Ego. This person was trying to attack your ego. For those of you where this is a lover, and for others of you, it could even be family. Like, you know, if somebody was trying to make you feel like isolated or this, that, and the third, made it go, why are you being mistreated? Didn't work. No matter what their plans were to cause you some sort of conflict, to make you regret or be upset, it didn't work. You're not hurt. You're not lonely. You're not anything. You utter indifference. Like I said, look, unbothered. If indifference was a person, yeah, look, they so mad. Look, fed up. Because this is definitely somebody that was in and out your life, and they were hoping you would get. So I think the only thing you got frustrated with, fed up with, was them and their antics. Yeah. This could even be somebody who tried to come in between a relationship you had, whether family or former lover, doesn't matter. Like they could have come back and tried to work interference in a connection that was okay or good or whatever. This could even be a relative doing the same thing. People are, look, as I say that, look, family issues. For some of you, it's both. For some of you, it's absolutely both. Somebody, even people in your family could be inconsistent with you. Hot and cold, in and out, up and down, whatever. Somebody bipolar. Three of Wands. I came out reverse. Hold on. Look. This person was really waiting on you to become some little groupie or fan of theirs. Like this is what they were expecting. Oh Jesus, why were they expecting you to become a groupie? I see the magic already, but shit. Look, because they were capable of pushing you back down into a lower vibrational state, a karmic energy, right? You would be okay with their antics. You would be okay with their tactics. The way they like to blow smoke at you, you would be cool with, but you're not. I feel like whoever these people are, they only come around when you're on top of the wheel anyway, when you're successful. But the fact that you're not engaging or entertaining these people, you over here enjoying what you have manifested on your solo dolo, they're pissed off at you. The Chariot, please. Look, love triangle, third party, multiple love choices. You are so far behind any of that, or all of that is far behind you, is what I was trying to say. Give me one more. Look, reflecting. Somebody reminiscing on the times where, you entertain bullshit, where you allowed certain things. Like you were so far past any of that. Two of Pentacles, please. Look. It might as well be the Two of Swords, that combination. In their head, stress, overthinking, overanalyzing. Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. How do I, how? Why did this happen? Da, 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 da. Like, cannot figure out how to get things to move in the flow that they wanted to, the direction that they wanted to. Tell me why the Lovers is sort of sideways here. Look. Always partying. Wow. Exactly. You're no longer entertaining anybody in that energy. I feel like you don't party anymore. If you did party, you don't party. These people have nothing. Look, broke ass and curious about you. They have nothing. Anything they thought they knew about you is no longer valid. Not to mention, you're not advertising anything online. Because look, most people do that from a place of ego. Oh, look at my relationship. Look what I got. Da, 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 da. It's bragging. Your ego wants you to brag. Bragging gets you in trouble. It gets your relationships targeted. It gets your finances targeted. It brings too much attention from people. Curious about you, kissing ass, like, oh, right. It's too much. Tripping on you because you want to be clout hungry. No. You've learned. You've moved away from all of that. And even these people trying to get readings and shit on you, they're not able to get any accurate information. It's only coming up that these people are bothering you. Yeah. They can talk shit all they want. They just making stuff up. They have nothing that's accurate. Nothing that's accurate. The Ace of Pentacles is pretty much self-explanatory. They want to know your next moves, what you trying to grow, what you're planting seeds. That's all, so they can take some sort of wacky step to try to make it unnecessarily hard. I mean, when I say they have exhausted every resource trying to come for you, That's exactly what it is. Look, hustling. That's all it is. They want access to what it is that you have, what you are growing. It don't matter. And the more you're like, I'm good on you. This bothers these people because you're not bothered. If anything, the way you are presenting is intimidating them. You could have warned these people that you knew that they were something more than happiness haters. And God help you if this is some family member who just didn't want to see you, happy in love. And they try to be a third party in your relationship. Always trying to learn some shit. This is somebody's parent. Bad parenting. They could have even sent somebody towards you. Yeah, trying to get you to fall back on some addictive, low vibrational behaviors vis-a-vis a person. Look at this shit. You don't give a shit if they watching you. You really don't care. You really don't care. Like, don't care. You know these people crazy. You know your shine irritates your family members. You know that. You know that. You ain't, look, you know they ain't shit. You're not confused about anything. They just mad because they broke and you're not. And they talk shit about you because you won't give them any money. They say, oh, you're a bad adult child. You neglect your family. You're not helping out. You're not doing, help your fucking selves is what the collective's saying. Yeah. If you keep giving, what you gonna have? These people wouldn't give a shit if they bankrupt you, as long as you just kept pouring and pouring and pouring into them. Look, the universe saying you dodge bullets, not messing with these folk with they fake ass smiles, always trying to cause some sort of drama in your life. The best thing you could have did was ignore these people and move out the way so they can get their karma that's coming to them. Family or no family, don't matter to me. Right. Because they know what's coming towards you, who's coming towards you. They may not know exactly who it is. And they know, you know that the only reason why they want to know anything that's going on with you is so they can get the inside scoop. You're not trying to give them nothing. No, hey, how you doing? What's going on? None of that. Good job. All right. So let's see what's brewing for these people who keep trying to plot on your downfall. What's brewing for these people who trying to plot on the collective's downfall? They think they mad now. Well, the universe said they gonna have more reasons to be envious. Man, that's funny. Burning evidence. Okay, because I was like, why would burning evidence be here? They may be trying to get rid of any information, any traces of their involvement in attacking you. Look. Kick to the curb and trash. I even sidebar, but somebody's going through your trash. Like when it hits curbside, somebody's going through your trash. That's weird. I don't know if you're in a rural area, but there's a lot of fire here. You might want to be careful if you actually do burn trash, and that way the embers don't fly away somewhere and catch. Look. So they've been spiritually attacking you. That's what they're planning, right? But I feel like it's going to be a backfire with trash and kick to the curb. It's going to go back to them. It might even be the practitioner who's supposedly helping them. You might need to do a smoke ritual, like a smoke burning bowl or something like that. Yeah, maybe a smudge or something like that, just to kind of balance the atmospheric energy. Right. They keep trying to get past your protection, your energy protections, like your chakra protection. They're not having much success with it though. Like I said, this is a backfire. Whatever they're planning on doing towards you, it's going to ricochet in an ungodly fashion. Look, anger management, getting played. Look, they gonna put on a good show. Talk about, oh, it worked, it worked. You align with the universe. These people gonna end up sick. Game over. It might be the last thing they ever do. Already knowing it too. See what I mean? Like, they're going to get sick. Like, I don't know what they did in the past with Copycat and then here's Sex Shop, but they did something to try to latch onto your energy. Maybe when you still gave a fuck. Because see, the heart is broken here and they're connected here. Whether this is family or a former lover, it don't matter. You don't give a shit. Like you don't care. You have washed your hands of it. You have given it to the universe. Heart of the drama, parenting. Right. And you're letting karma deal with attracting and money hungry, and they gonna know they fucked up real soon. Real soon. Because look, look, fighting for what you love, coming in after you and investigating. See, spirit done seen. That's that hermit energy. Spirit watching from the background, like, all right, I got you. I got your janky ass. They gonna get sick. There's toxic poison and putting them in their place. Like, caution. That's it. I just saw caution. That's your caution. All right. I feel for you. I really do. Cause boy, I tell you, y'all being protected and cloaked by the divine. Okay, you being protected inside the fortress. You are under the angelic wings of protection. You born to shine, and because you're born to shine, that's your little caution because they gonna fuck around and get destroyed. I mean, like towers, fake friends. Yep. They could have been like friendly, whatever. Anyway, let's pick these up. Let's go again. Let's pick these up and go again. Woo! Wow. Star Six of Wands. We got somebody who's like really in the public eye, very recognizable or is about to be. Your star is rising. Quiet as it's kept. You got a super fan. Moon to the Queen of Cups. Yeah, baby. Somebody wants to upgrade you. This person, they're quite fond of you. Interesting. Oh yeah. Your intuition scare them though, baby. Whoever this person is, that's well known and recognizable. You must be in the spiritual community. Your intuition is well known. Your gifts, your talents, and abilities are well known. And yeah, that's what you do for work, boo boo. Eight of Pentacles, and you skilled. You so skilled. You so skilled. And somebody already know. Whoever this little famous secret admirer is, they got to balance their shadow before they even come anywhere near you. Look, what I say, this is what you do for work, right? It scares them. It absolutely scares them because you see. You are free from the bullshit. You see. And they know they got to, there's a whole industry they got to leave alone before they can even come towards you. Look at this. They got to go. They can't, because they want to be the man that's connected to you. Yeah, they watching. How you doing? They definitely watching. They want to be the King of Pentacles to your Queen of Pentacles. But boy, they they know though. Look, they know. They like you that. You got a fan. You ain't nothing to be played with. Ooh. They got to fix their life. But you got a fan. I would say a high place, but that's relative. Sneaking around, tiptoeing around. Here's what's funny. What I just seen is like, would love to offer you friendship, Page of Pentacles. Like something small, like be a friend. It's like they don't want to get burned. In the cup. Lovers. Wow. See what I mean? Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to take their time. They want to get to know you. They may even want to like attempt to come toward you under the guise of creativity, collaboration, something like that. But they see a whole future. Like they might come toward you like business with the Knight of Pentacles, but the intention is love. Knight of Cups. Yeah. There will be some communication from this person. But they're trying to figure it out. Like they're weighing their options on what will be the most opportune way to come towards you. 9 Pentacles. Your entrepreneurs, what I'm getting. Because you definitely got financial independence here. So what, you know, this is, you know, most people might be attracted to this person or drawn to this person because of what it is they have, like the pentacle energy. But I feel as though you yourself are quite comfortable and, like I said, financially independent. And so out of all those options, coming towards you materialistically is not really the way to do it, is at least what they've gathered. But things are a little out of order right now. But look at this. We have 9, we have 10, we have 9, 8, 7, 6. And so there's a little bit of getting their ducks in a row. Oh yeah. This is uncharted territory from this person. But when I tell you they got the heads up, I feel like somebody could have like, hey universe, I got some questions. The answer they got blew their mind, but it also scared them. Hence why I said they gotta get their ducks in a row. They gotta do some healing. But at a minimum, they want to come towards you and try to establish a friendship. To keep, you know, get things moving in the right direction. Like start things out properly. Because they already know they won't get very far if they come towards you materialistically. So they have to use a higher level of intelligence. Look, Hierophant, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, If they want things to truly work, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. They may want to collaborate with you in some capacity, just as a way of opening the doors. Also what I'm seeing here. Interesting. Yeah, let them get their ducks in a row. But they done got some clarity about who you are. For some of you, like, this is the energy of that past life soulmate we keep picking up on for somebody. They know. King of Swords. They are fully aware of who you are. Look, Taurus and Gemini energy on this card. So that's Hierophant. That's that's the second house energy. Gemini energy. Lovers is right here. They are fully aware of who you are. Wow. See? Look. You the person. You the one the divine said they supposed to collaborate with. The one they supposed to put down roots with. Yeah. That's pretty neat because it really feels like this person is in full subjugation. Am I saying that right? Subjugation? Nah. Oh, I'm overthinking it now. That's terrible. Um, um, um. Oh, it's bothering me. I'm saying it wrong. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Yes. Subjugate. Yes. Thank you. You know, any word that has a J and a G in it is a mouthful. How y'all feel about that? It's a lot. It's a lot of syllables. Look, as I live and breathe, I told you, they're submitting to the divine. They know who you are. They understand who they are, what they're supposed to be doing at this point. This person may have been married prior, but they may just be single, a bachelor. I know they're single with the 9 of Pentacles here, but it's pretty heavy. It's really heavy. And on top of it, the gifts and talents, abilities, or whatever you want to call them, that you have, feminine energy, it's intense for this person. So they are doing everything they can, quick, fast, in a hurry, like, to move into the energy of the King of Pentacles. This person is recovering or has had to recover from some sort of financial loss, is what I saw. Maybe with something within the investment realm. You the person, 2 of Cups. You the one they've been waiting on. They got the green light from the divine. I mean, this is shocking to this person. I feel like Gabriel showed them. Took that, like, come here. Let me play you a ditty. Look. Oh. This gonna be a cosmic affair, y'all. I'm just telling you now. A whole cosmic affair. going to be all sorts of realms, all sorts of beings. This has been a very long process. Whew, y'all energy match. Yeah, this is the total wish come true. Yeah. So, Divine Femme, the same way you've had to pay your karmic debts, this masculine is in the process of paying their karmic debts in order to have their slate clean before they approach. Yeah. They've gained some insight. Oh, it's Ten of Wands energies all over the place. All right, thank you, Holy Spirit. What else do they need to know? I like that. I really do, though. King of Cups, Hangman, like that's some nice ass energy. Just chilling, enjoying the peace, the tranquility. Oh, that's a nice stage to be in, y'all. Look. Look. And it's not even about what you have. It's really about appreciating what you do. Here's what's funny. Some people are really going through the struggle right now. Five of Pentacles, jobs are drying up, industries are folding. There's a lot, the tariff issues. There's just a lot of stuff. Even with the immigration stuff that's going on, that impacts workers. There's less money flowing in the general economy. But people are weathering the storm. They are, and they're showing great resolve. They understand that they might be being tested right now. A lot of people are using their spiritual vision through this period. Like, the last 5 years have been very, very interesting. But there's a sort of determination that people are experiencing, that I'm going to experience love in spite of. I'm going to have joy in spite of. I'm going to be kind in spite of. I'm going to exercise self-control in spite of. There's much more self-governance. People are utilizing the capacity of free will, of choice, in the highest regard. Just because things may not be going great doesn't mean I have to lose hope or my humanity. That's what this feels like. Oh, I'm so digging it. People are maintaining their optimism. They're not reacting fear-based like most would anticipate. Because that's what's happened before. Earlier in American history, people were throwing themselves off of buildings because the stock market crashed, because it was so new. They didn't know. Oh my God, what are we going to do? Blah, 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 blah. But we have been at a perpetual state of crisis since 1999. I don't know if y'all really realize that. Some of y'all were just born in that time frame. Hey, newbies, we love you. Don't lose faith. It gets better. It does. That being said, that's a long time, right? That's literally like a quarter of a century in perpetual fight or flight, to the point where you get really comfortable with being uncomfortable. So it's like, as crazy as this is going to sound, the world is finally catching up to the Black American experience. You find joy and love in spite of what's going on, what people are trying to do to you, and systems of oppression and this, that, and the third. That's what this feels like. They're not allowing finances to limit their movement. They're still inspired. They're still taking action. Still showing empathy, love, compassion once again. Look at this. Oh, that's interesting. That's something different. Okay. Oh, and for someone in the back, right? Your spirit team is asking you to go within and see things a different way. Like, you might be thinking about someone who is not engaging in intimacies. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, it is what it is, right? You might think this person, there's something wrong. You might think that they're sick, but they're not. Strength is here. This person is showing resolve. They're actually controlling their energy, their sacred sexual energy. I mean, they might miss it a little bit, but what they have lost in physical intimacy, they have gained in a connection to the divine. They surrendered to something that was asked of them, is what I'm getting here. It's not forever gone. It's more so a pause to make room for the divine, to create space. A small sacrifice for their greater spiritual good. And it's funny because it feels as though someone has grown in their capacity to be empathetic, in that ability to show self-control. They have now opened themselves up to experience a deeper form of love beyond just the physical intimacy. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands. Someone has achieved a level of emotional balance that was not possible, because the emotional balance is actually what was lacking. Self-control has worked in somebody's favor. Amazing. What else, Holy Spirit? Two of Cups. What I say? See what I mean? When you're offering more than your body, and actually when you take your body off the table of offering, then you get to experience how much of a verb love is outside of the sexual act. True connection, mutual attraction. Because superficially, you're attracted to someone's looks, right? But have you gotten to know the capacity of their heart, the depth of their thought? It's important. True connection over sexual indulgence. Listen, y'all live your lives how you want to. But look, I feel like for those of you who have surrendered certain things for the growth and benefit of your spiritual progression, that part of the journey may be really coming to an end. Yeah, you may feel the return of your desire. As I say that, look, Knight of Cups. Right, you might have actually just kind of let love be for a while. Look, Lovers, because it was too much. It was controlling too much of your life. Because it wasn't structured correctly. So all that, we'll just say other stuff had to come tumbling down. The foundations were built improperly. Now you have an opportunity to build from the ground up with someone. That it's based off of more than just physical attraction. Something that will go the distance. Something that will be successful. Something and someone that will be a complete wish fulfillment, because they don't lack the emotional capacity of what you require. You know, this is one of those situations where actually opposites can attract when the foundation is structured correctly, because counterbalance is required. Look, now you can have legacy. Now you have the capacity to build because you know what you're building towards. You're just not willy-nilly just doing things. You're not hitting a hither and thither. You know, you're driven towards the same common goal. No more just, oh, well, a quick decision, well, I met this person, blah, 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 blah. No, you've gotten away from all of that. Now you're at soul connection. That's in your friendships, your partnerships, and just your interactions in life, period. When two people choose each other, opposed to two people ending up with each other because of insert your reason. Oh, well, we were financially dependent. Oh, we trauma bonded. Oh, I got pregnant. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, I got her pregnant. No, it's a choice. It's an absolute choice, but it is a recognized choice, like one choosing the other, and the other, you know what I mean? Like, hey, it's a soul recognition, an alignment. That's beautiful. And this isn't anyone from your past, ladies and gentlemen. It's too many pages out here. This is a new situation. For some, as I say that, look, for some, this could be a rebirth. Very well could be. You could have been disconnected from someone by the hand of God as you embarked on your spiritual journey. You can't serve two masters. And so until you figured out who was in control, right? Your path, your purpose, why you are doing what you're doing, why you're moving the way you're moving, everybody had to go. That's lover, friend, fan, it didn't matter. Everybody had to go. So some of you may get an opportunity to reconnect to a person who you were disconnected from by the hand of God. You had to get your shit together. Light worker, Six of Pentacles, Judgment. You were going through your own spiritual awakening. And as much as you felt like there was some sort of missed opportunity, crying over spilled milk, like, right, no. It was important for you to go through this process, go through this journey. Like, look, like I said, no, God is in control. What's scratchy? What? You thought life was good now? You just wait. You just wait. This new cycle. Lord have mercy. You gonna be somewhere with your feet up. They thought they was jealous before. We don't care about that, but I just gotta say it because I know you got them. I know you got them. You know, haters is like free fuel. You know, it's like going to the gas station and it's preloaded. You looking around like, wait, why does it say credit? I didn't even use my card because you got credit at the pump. Oh, the hate. Look, look. Real love with someone who will value you and you will value them. You don't even see this shit coming. You really don't. But there is someone who's getting ready to bust a move in your direction. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Tower. Let's see if it's a goodie. What they do? Why they crying after this tower? Ooh. Ooh. I'm hearing No Scrubs. I don't know why I'm hearing that right now, but I am. The Queen of Pentacles drew the song No Scrubs. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. So somebody tried to sneak attack you. You got Mars, Scorpio, and Pluto. Somebody definitely tried to sneak attack you. Tried to attack your finances. Your ability to provide for yourself, to care for yourself. They wanted you out of your noodle. If they don't want you being practical, they want you crazy, right? And they was doing this shit using dark arts to get it done. Interesting. And now they crying somewhere. This could have been a friend of yours. 3 of Cups and spilled. Look at this. Now they money all funny. Confirmation. Now they money funny. Oh yeah. It's somebody like a childhood friend. 10 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Oh yeah. Hold on. Definitely somebody from your past that you walked away from. Straight walked away from. And I don't think you walked away from this person because it was poor. I think it's the lack mindset. Look, look, ain't that some shit? Because you in the 9 of Pentacles. You independent. You don't need anybody. You don't have any assistance. Even if you, how about this? Even if you needed somebody, right? Doesn't mean that you got anybody to depend on. That's crazy. Something about you makes people feel very insecure. Because even if, like, look, y'all both outside the church. You know what I mean? Y'all both, like, barely got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. But it's your mentality. It's your mentality. Like, all the earth signs are here. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I feel like whoever this person is, they were heavily invested in keeping you in the Five of Pentacles. Somebody could have even been targeting your womb, because this is a working parent and this is a single person. So it's like somebody didn't want you to have shit. Now somebody could actually be ill right now. If they wanted you to experience, like, you know, hardship, weakness, illness, everything. Like, that's crazy. Wow. Because you broke away from tradition. You didn't seek anybody's approval. You decided to go the way of hard work. You followed your own intuition, your own guidance. You went where the divine told you to plant seeds. Yo, I am so sick of this crazy, these family dynamics. Oh, you didn't do what I told you to do, so I'm gonna make your life hard. Oh, you didn't just bend the knee to me, I'm gonna make your life hard. Ladies and gentlemen, we are portals. Whether you a man or a woman, the sperm you carry, you are a vessel containing that. It's your job to safely ensure that those souls get through. Ladies, no different. It takes two to tango. Yes, you do the hard, heavy lifting, but it still takes two. I feel like you broke a curse. I really do. I feel like you had some sort of awakening. Like, I'm looking at Judgment Tower. Like, there was some sort of like hex going on here. Because look, the Queen of Pentacles is in the block position. And so that loving, nurturing experience of motherhood and being a wife and a caregiver and all of that, you know, growing old with somebody. Somebody didn't want you to experience the high vibrational aspect of that. Look, we got 555. Changes are here, baby. But there's some sort of curse at play here with the dark practitioner, the dark work. Like that's here. And somebody was very heavily invested in keeping you alone and single by yourself. Play with me again. I'm sorry, hold on. Yo. Knock it off. I get some batteries for his little laser light. Boy, I tell you. Ooh. Anyway. And here's what I think is interesting here. Because it doesn't matter how long it takes, you committed to it. The same way in which they're invested in slowing you down, stopping you, it don't matter. Because you're here for the journey. You've accepted that your journey involves hard work, but you know that you will get the fruits of your labor because you have a long-term view. Like you are laying foundations. You trust the process. And here's the funny part is, I feel like you have already forgiven these people. That was part of your awakening process. Like the realization of how crazy and messed up things are, but also the forgiveness of it as well. Because you see things differently. You have a higher attunement. But this is crazy. Right in the middle right here, like that's crazy. And look, definitely, look. Somebody definitely been doing shit in the background, targeting your love life, your foundation. Like big time. Trying to sabotage any and all partnerships that you have coming in, have ever had. So if you had problems with your friends, you can blame this person. If you had problems, you can blame this person. And that's not because I like to blame. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Like there's a legitimate culprit. But it's like forgiveness because there's this energy at play. This is like generational. You know, in order to break away from traditions, you know, it has to be a pattern established. Same cycle over and over again, and nobody ever peeping why. So you're, look, holding back, not accepting bum ass offers. Like you something completely different. And no matter what they have done or allowed themselves to be used to be done against you, you still come out on top. You are still financially independent. You're still self-sufficient. You're still reaping the benefits of your hard work. Your seeds come to fruition. You plant them and they grow. And even though it really does feel like things were done to try to slow down the maturation and you coming into your own talents and abilities for your gifts coming online, yeah, a lot was done. But you're still here. You still are exactly where you should be. And they think they were being deceptive. They thought they were getting away with it. They get away with nothing. You were already told all of this. But here's the thing. Oh, I'm really getting there's nothing new under the sun. You already knew that they were doing some sort of rituals and shit against you, targeting, you know, all the blessings in your life. But the more they do it, the more it's like if something dies for you, something else grows. Shit, you might even have Mars and Scorpio. That's a heck of a placement. Mm. I hope y'all not targeting somebody who has Mars and Scorpio. He was a new fool. Shit. That means these people, it's not a blanket, it means. But part of my interpretation of that placement, like somebody gets recharged. The more you attack somebody with that placement, like they get supercharged. It's like a kinetic energy suit. Like Wakanda, you know, the suit take all these hits and then all of a sudden all that kinetic energy comes flying out of them and it's like a blast. You get like blasted by it. That's real. Look, Tower, Five of Cups, Judgment. There's Mars, there's Scorpio, there's Pluto. You understand? Like that's wow. So you think y'all gonna be dancing and celebrating, thinking you getting away with the cloak on? No, y'all all end up knocked down, spilled out, wasted. Nothing else offer. Nothing can even be contained within you. Like blessings run from you. Like they literally flee from you. You become repulsed, like a repellent. You don't attract, you repel. So the more you try to block and do this weird shit to somebody, attacking their finances, they love. That's what happens to you. All that shit comes flying back. So even if you had a couple friends, you won't have them in the end. Even if you had a couple dollars, money will burn a fucking hole in your pocket. You can never hold on to it. You are attacking somebody. Oh, you got the shared assets and finances. So if you taking energy from somebody trying to share in their shit and they have that placement, are you nuts? They gonna drain your ass dry. You're not gonna have any energy to muster anything. That's all right. Well, you came to this planet to learn these lessons. You learning. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Meanwhile, collector, there's your cup runneth over. You know exactly who these toxic ass people are. That's why you sacrifice your family, metaphorically speaking. You don't fuck with them people. I just saw the 10 of cups. You don't fuck with them people. Like, at all. Constantly arguing with people. They competing with you, trying to cause conflict. Rival? What? Yeah, you left them behind. In a misery, heartache, and pain. You hit them with the 6 of swords for they 3 swords. Because you did that, that energy is just ricocheting. It just keep hitting them. I feel like there's a lot of tragedy in somebody's life. I'm sorry if your family's like losing people, because that's what this looks like. This looks like a lot of grief. But this is the warning. This is the blowback. This is what happens. I said before, God runs out of patience. Like, the Bible is full of God running out of patience. I don't know if y'all peep. Angels be like, okay. But that's why they give you the generations. They like to tell you and show you, you know, it's a reason for that. Because it's never quick. He's never quick to anger. Never quick to just obliterate. Give you a chance, give you chance to get your shit together. Yeah, they never got their shit together. And on top of it, here's something else I'm seeing. There is the Hierophant and the High Priestess are a divine pair, by the way. Yes, they are. It has taken someone a very long time to move in the direction of their person. You see this earth and water energy. Hierophant, High Priestess. Look, here's the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. See? Y'all both light workers, though. It's taking somebody a long ass time to get on the way of this healing journey, to get their affairs in order, as I keep saying. For them to see the light, to recognize a spiritual contract, the work that must be done, why they here, all of that. But they've gotten there. And for some of you, these are seeds that you planted in another person. Yes, you did. And you did it kind of cavalierly. Like, it wasn't even serious the way you did it. You just be walking around doing what you do. Like, here's a nugget. Here's a gem. Here you go. Here's something to help you on your journey. Here's a seed to help you heal. Here you go. And one of them people that you said something to once upon a time, it's going to blow your mind how y'all going to cross paths again. But this person has become the Hierophant. This has been a long time coming. 16, 22, 23, Upwards of 23 years? Wow. Listen, spiritual school takes spiritual school. But see, now look at the balance. See this front and center, this dark practitioner energy here, and then look at the light worker. For some of you, this is as simple as you started out in this low vibrational energy, with this, it feels like a family curse. It really does, sitting on your head. And it took for you to walk away, to leave it behind, to no longer focus on what you didn't have, the community, the family, the friends. It took for you to turn around and embark on your journey, to answer the call, to put aside earthly energies, material gains, and all of those things. Because so many people do what they do just for the bag. They don't do it for the purity. They don't do it for the love. They don't do it for the community. They don't do it for the calling and the purpose. They just do it because it's a means to an end. Oh, I make money, I do this. But at the end of the day, are you really happy, or are you only happy because you're able to buy and shop and da-da-da-da? Would you be happy if you just was in a house? Are you happy with you? That's huge. That's huge. Because it don't matter what you got on. It matters what's on the inside. Hey, love. Thank you for the hearts. It's crazy. It's amazing, because it's like you had to move in the complete opposite direction of all things practical. You really did. In order to get here, to go on this path. And it's crazy because it's not even like you really walked away from anything. If all you had was what was on your back, what did you really lose? Nothing. You lost the illusion of security and really just had to face how insecure life really was. Man, I tell you, I definitely have had my moments of reflection and all the twists and turns, and some major moments in life where, like, everything I thought I was building just blew up. You know why? Because I wasn't supposed to be building there. And in the moment, this shit hurt. It did. That tower hurt. And it definitely was in this shit right here. But boy, when you get to the other side of it, you have nothing but gratitude and thanksgiving in your heart. The relief of being lifted up out of that. Because actually, it wasn't so great. It wasn't so nurturing. Wasn't even providing financially the way it really was supposed to. Backwards. It's cool. And it's like right now, someone is actually in the process of moving from a traditional way of making a living into a much more spiritual way of making their living. Look, we go from 9 to 7, the 8's missing. Okay, remember that. That's how that works. We go from 5 to 7, what's the 6? Things are coming into balance. And I do feel like there is someone that will be there to make this transition that much easier. That is their role. They are accepting that. It's something they want to do, by the way. You're not. It's so funny. Oh, man. I mean, you can. But this looks pretty traditional in a lot of ways. But when I say traditional, 4 of Swords, Empress, 6 of Pentacles, that's what I mean. 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. You about to be shown with real love and devotion. What that looks like. How it shows up. How it moves. Again, you're going to experience the verb of love in your direction. Instead of you doing all of these wonderful things for so many, it's going to be poured back into you. I know you don't see it coming, but there is an energy, a person, a masculine is what it feels like, a masculine energy that is coming towards you to put you, you're going to be up off your feet, so to speak. That soft girl life that so many of y'all want, this person's coming in to provide that. And you offer like more than enough. I know you know that, but I mean that more spiritually than anything. There's nothing physically, financially that this person wants from you. And I know that's been an issue for a lot of successful females out there. That people come towards you in a very narcissistic capacity, looking for a nurse with a purse. I like that little catchphrase. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. You're not going to have to worry about whether or not this person's love is pure, if it's real. You're going to know beyond a shadow of a doubt. I mean that, a shadow of a doubt. Happiness, togetherness, happiness, togetherness, happiness. They're going to show you. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. It's not a joke. Yeah. This is who you've been praying for. It is. Don't play. Why they singing Aretha Franklin, rescue me? Y'all play too much. Look all them kings showing up. The energy don't lie. You gonna know. You ooh, child, look, Queen of Swords, Sun. Yeah. Wow. Somebody understand the assignment, and you gonna be really, really intoxicated. Look, as I say that, look, woo, man, like, ooh, pour some sugar on me. Not even joking. That's look, he gonna be obsessed. Okay. It might freak you out a little bit because it's like this the type of shit that you read about. You know what I mean? Like, you pray for stuff like this, but you gonna know. Just say, I'm so happy y'all got that shit up off your back. I'm so glad. And the fact that you didn't engage, because look, light worker, like, I feel like that's the family way. I feel like the family way is dark arts. I really do. I feel like that's the tradition for some of y'all. And even if you didn't know it overtly, I feel like you sensed it because the sun was next to the double card before I ever started pulling away. That being said, you exposed that. And maybe you even expose the negativity and the dark shit that goes on in your own family. I'm a huge fan of tell the truth and shame the devil. Why should you be the only one carrying that bag? It's not even your bag. That's like going out with somebody, like, as a friend, like, you and your girlfriends go out and one of them got a newborn And they keep going, oh, could you hold the baby? Could you hold the baby? Could you hold the baby? It's like, no, I don't mind here and there, but that's your baby. Why am I? Do you need a break? Do you want me like the diaper bag? Like, and all of a sudden they scot free, and next thing you know, you got the baby, the stroller, diaper bag, and they just unburdened and unbothered. That's not yours. Let them hold on to what it is they created. Yeah, they definitely do some dark shit. Look at you. And you saw through the smoke screen. Shit you did. You saw the traps. You saw the mental pitfalls. Oh, you got away. Yes, you did. You abandoned shit. Before they could really create a bunch of chaos and conflict in your life and put them 10 wands on you. I keep telling you that wasn't your bag. Give them back that bag. They got one more in them, by the way. They're not quite satisfied. They listen, it's all right. I just seen 555 out here and looking through the cards real quick. I done seen 555 again. You know, the fives is okay. They got one more coming your way. I saw the 9 of wands, but it's like, dang, it's not gonna end well. It's really not. Y'all should just stop, because some of y'all are having nightmares about your own demise. That's the universe warning you that if you do what you're thinking about doing, them scales gonna be balanced. And here's the thing. Go ahead and fuck around with full moon magic during Libra season. Watch them scales come balanced real quick on your ass. Done. The scales don't care. I was telling somebody that this morning. Libra energy is interesting. It don't matter what has to go. The scales are going to right themselves. So if some guy go on this side, that's fine. Some guy go on that side, it's going to keep shaking shit off until they're perfectly fucking level. That's the nature of the scales. Like, they don't have the capacity to be imbalanced. They're not wired to take on imbalances. Think about when you get weighed at the doctor's office. Remember the triple beams before the digital era? They had to make sure move this way, move them that way. The balance must be maintained. And it will undulate until the shit happens. What I say? It will undulate until the shit happens. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like to poke the bear, but I really hope y'all do. I hope you do it now. I do. Because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun watching the fallout. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god, yo. There is a power couple of the likes I have never seen. I'm hearing Celine Dion. I'm your lady. And look, look, like yo, like they look at me when they tell the flashlight. Like look at this shit. They look. Oh my gosh, yo, just holding the cards, like the stories just be like, blah, 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 blah. That shit's so funny. Oh my god, hold on. That song is crazy. Hey, it is calm, your lady. Look, the whispers in the morning of the lover sleeping tight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. are rolling like thunder now as I look into your. Oh my. Please. Is that what? Mm, 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 mm. Yo, if any of that part of the reading resonates with you, please go read the lyrics to I'm Your Lady. Like, what? Okay, I'm like, wait, did it cut off on me? Okay, sorry about that. What? Yeah. Uh-oh. It could very well be a King of Pentacles in their shadow that's trying to bombard you with negative thoughts. And you like, I'm okay. This is somebody that you stopped sleeping with. I can't even say y'all was in a relationship, but I see that you stopped sleeping with them. They want you to make a move towards them. They absolutely do. They're trying to manifest you back. And they're giving it all they got, Captain. But you were so resistant. I keep seeing the Ace of Swords. You were so resistant. Look, Ace of Swords, Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands. Like, you don't want this person back at all. At all. This person never offered you a real relationship, or whatever they offered you, they was just dragging their feet about it. You don't want it anymore. Like, I feel like they trying to wear you down, and it's not wearing you down. Like, they're really determined, though. And they are so confused on why it is not working. Because you don't even think about this person. Look. All this shit was passion. This person reckless. This person just wants your sexual sacral energy so they can alchemize it, use it for their own little whatever. And no. There's no. Just no. Look. This person now is at the point where they're thinking the only way to get this situation out of this mausoleum, because it's been laid to rest, it's done, is to somehow try to get you to believe another breadcrumby ass offer. So they're trying to come up with something new, something that'll get beyond your defenses. Look, something new. So this person's trying to watch and see, look, they know what you want. They know what it is, right? And they're hoping you will fall for their you know, whatever bullshit they're gonna spin you. All for them to walk away yet again. 5 of Pentacles, horrifying. This person does not believe in tradition. This person is going through financial hardship. This is an energy vampire. And the only success that they can ever say they've achieved is by utilizing and manipulating the energy of those they suck it from. And at one point in time, I feel like this person had a lot of sources they were pulling from. I don't feel like they do anymore. But your source was the best source, by the way. Tower, see? Like, this person's going through massive upsets in their life. Look, thank you, Archangel Michael. Y'all need to say thank you. Because every time this person tries some shit, a tower drops in their life. Archangel Michael alchemizes it. Look, this person, I told you, look, Devil, 7 of Swords. I'm not playing. Keep holding back. Don't talk to this person. Don't entertain this person. The fact of the matter that they're watching you, stalking you, trying to gather information on you. Let me tell you, buddy, you're fucking pathetic. I'm telling you that on behalf of the collective. You're pathetic. Go get a life. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Just leave him alone. This person afraid of hard work. Would rather try to work a divine feminine. When you left, you took their success with you. When you left this person behind, I'm telling you, you took their confidence. Oh, he's got a big ego. Look. 3 of Swords, 8 of Wands. Because they really thought their sex was enough. They thought they was Rihanna, yo. They thought they was Rihanna. They said, fuck a little lemon and some vodka. Yeah, they really thought they was Rihanna. They was like, sex with them is amazing. They thought they was Rihanna. And you was like, actually, you was just a nigga trying to hit it, right? All right, back up. Yo, that's crazy. They really, that's a funny reference. Woo! Yeah, this person thought they were rejection proof. They really thought they were rejection proof. Now they somewhere crying over spilled milk because they can't manipulate you no more. They can't flim flam bizzle whizzle you. Now they like somewhere thinking like, damn, if I would just offered them maybe move in, maybe marriage, maybe something that this wouldn't. Yeah. Now they've had now they confused why their fortunes the wheel has spun because the wheel always spins. That's why. They gotta go to work. Because they've tried this with other lovers, by the way, y'all. But it don't work. Your energy is the best, okay? And yeah, they trying to manifest you back and you don't care. You don't want no parts of them. All I'm doing is confirming that, yup, that's them trying to peek into your energy, trying to get your attention, you know, trying to invade your thoughts. See, look, they watching. They're looking for a weak spot. Some place they could exploit your compassion, your sensitivities, you know, your good heart. Your good heart. I gotta say it like that because they trying to play you. Trying to mess with your good heart. They somewhere like, how? How, Sway? And you keeping everything close to the vest. 4 Pentacles. You like, nah, I'm good. Leave me alone. They don't even know where you live. Good job. Two of Swords, Four of Wands. They don't even know where you stay. Good job. You are in full control. Somebody in a boss energy. Like, and if you an Empress, you looking for, if you a Nine of Pentacles Empress, you looking for a Nine of Pentacles Emperor. And not even looking. That's just what it is. Look, but he looking for you. Two of Wands Emperor. Yeah, somebody got a real man coming to him. And look, Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yes, a real man. Emperor, Two of Wands, Eight of Wands. Coming to him from the other side of the world. Wait, what? They want to work with you. They like, hey, baby. And look, they coming towards you, so you can't say no. Look, that's a no. That's a yes. They coming towards you, so you can't say no. So you can see for yourself that, you know, they've had the strength to deal with their own shadow, to get in alignment, to stop their own destructive behavior. They fly by night attitude. Somebody has put their time, their effort, their energy into themselves. They want you to see them. They want you to look upon them and like, look, you don't see none of that bullshit inside, do you? They know you read souls, baby. Oh my God. Yo, that's just funny. Yeah, look, I said they know you read souls. They like, no, I'm coming to you so you can see clear that I am good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yo, that shit is so funny. That is so funny. So I don't know who you know on the other side of planet Earth that's coming. Look, they coming to you with that Ace of Cups. They like, nah. They have put the work in on themselves. They said, okay, you appreciate action. You can appreciate that. I got you. This person could have a work from home job, like a remote work. So that could be the reason why they're on the other side of the world too. I'm getting that. But somebody like, I'm coming to you. Look. Justice, judgment, Ten of Pentacles. This could be a reconciliation. This could even just be somebody you're friendly with, or somebody you used to work with that has had their eye on you. Oh, was you crushing on somebody at the job? They knew they had to have it. Five of Swords. They was like, by any means. Somebody holds a serious torch for you, and they've been keeping tabs. But they're not about to miss the opportunity. This person is kind of weary of traveling as much as they have been with the Chariot here. This person, when they reflect, they really, I feel like there was a moment between the two of you that could have led to more, but I feel like it was interrupted. Or maybe like someone had to go or something like that. They had to move away from the moment in like a hasty fashion. Definitely. But this person is, I don't know, there's something about this recognition, like this soul recognition between the two of you. Wow. Whoever this person is, like, they ready to put down roots. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, they are absolutely ready to put down roots with you. You may not even know they really, I mean, y'all had that moment, but y'all didn't like, the moment didn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, it was a moment, but it didn't go any further. I don't even think there was real intimacy, you know what I mean, of the joining bodies variety. But yo, I really feel like this person, yeah, they work from home. Or they can work from home. But home could be wherever y'all home country is. Like, yeah, man. This person, like, when they reflect a lot. Like, a lot. And they've been fighting this urge to come towards you for whatever reason. But they've made up their mind after a long period of contemplation. This person misses you. Not to mention, it can still be very expensive traveling abroad and, you know, remote work and all of that. Yeah, man. All I'm saying is my email is active, and I love pictures of people being happy, and, you know, you can tell me if this resonate with you in the privacy of the email, because, man, this looks like a really awesome happily ever after. Mm. That's interesting. Somebody really knows you love what you do. Like straight up. I was getting that from here, but that just confirms it. Like it's your pleasure. And there's also this recognition that you built for whatever you do, you built for it. It's a lot of manifestation energy here. Some of y'all need to have a little fun. You've been burning the candle at both ends. Yes, you have. Your spirit team wants you to look for some places you would like to go. You're being told, do not worry about money. You know better than that. You fucking know better than that. You better. Um, that's counterintuitive, but they want you to start looking for places that you wanna go. Look, it's time for you to have a little fun. I feel like there's a huge financial opportunity coming towards somebody. Could be in the way of a job, long-term success, something, a project that you have been working on is gaining traction, you know, in some capacity. But besides all of that, I'm seeing this need for you to find a place where you can recharge your own battery. Because all you got to do is say you want to go, you want to do that. You are a really awesome manifester. But this is definitely about some sort of health and wellness, spiritual retreat, star card, Four of Wands. Maybe this is something you want to host, plan, something like that. Three of Pentacles to the world, something like that. Yeah, it's something you need to be striving towards or something of that nature that'll resonate with you. But they definitely want you to look. And for some of you, it could very well be interesting. Ah. Okay, sidebar from what I just saw, because I gotta say it. Somebody tried to do some weird destiny swap with you because somebody is sick and they're hiding it, and they tried to do some sort of energy exchange to where you would, you know, take on the illness and they would take on your health. Be mindful with that. And somebody's trying to keep an eye on you to try to observe to see if it worked. This is treacherous. Like, I don't know if somebody tried to offer you something that was supposed to be like a booby trap, a spiritual booby trap of some capacity. But when I say you have heavily assistance, I mean that shit. Maybe you poured it out. Maybe you discarded it. Even if you kept it, Archangel Michael alchemized it. But it was definitely 10 of swords inside of that Ace of Cups. It was 10 swords in that Ace of Cups. Look, I feel like you have your own suspicions about whoever this is. Like something about their overreach, their friendliness, something like that. All of a sudden they're an ally when they're not. Like, look, King of Swords is right here. Two of Cups, right? There's the Hermit. There's the Queen of Swords. So somebody's discernment. Look, they thought they was gonna bypass your discernment. Like somebody was definitely trying to do some tricky shit. This could also be somebody going through a divorce. I'm seeing that too. Because even, let me show you why. Right. King of Swords is here. Queen of Swords is here. Empress is here. Emperor sitting on the bottom of the deck. I'm also seeing here where there's a masculine energy who I feel like they're going back and forth on whether or not they want to put something to an end, because their suspicions is that their spouse has betrayed them. This woman is currently pregnant. This man does not believe that that he is the father of that child. And I would say they are correct. There's going to be a DNA test done here. See the double nimbus? Right. And this woman is afraid because she knows. She absolutely knows. That woman could actually be a Libra. Sun sign Libra. Yeah. And this masculine feels like this woman's trying to entrap him with somebody else's child. It's not. And it's going to cause a huge argument, a huge fight, because this man is going to find out the truth about who that child's father is. It's a matter of time before they find out who you've been taking action with. And I don't know if you're trying to play cool, like see what happens. I wouldn't do it. I would not play this man for a fool, because he got something. He already ready for you. Oof. Because his spidey senses is already telling him, as far as he can tell, that you've been cheating on him 6 months prior to you getting pregnant. Because whoever you are, you a homemaker. Y'all don't even have kids yet, but you were staying at home. Mm-hmm. 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 But you wasn't supposed to be at home entertaining lovers when you married. Okay. He could be a Leo. Anyway, moving on. Oh, they really did change up how this looks. Like, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Last round. Ooh, the chariot. Wow. Okay. Whoa. This is making me feel like somebody gonna be very justified in their actions. I want to choose my words carefully right quick. Hold on. There is someone trying to bring an end to somebody's movement. They're doing everything they can to try to worry and stress somebody out, to take them out of this Queen of Cups, Six of Swords, sort of kumbaya, everything's okay, everything works out in my favor. I don't compete. I'm on my healing journey, self-love. They want you out of that energy, and they want you in this Queen of Wands energy. I don't know, because the Queen of Wands could be fucking violent. I don't know if you really want that smoke. She can be. She can be really, really volatile. Like in your face before you could blink energy. Because they can cause you some imbalances, and then they feel like they can stop the momentum of this chariot. They need you in this sort of worry, anxious, hopeless energy. It allows you to be more manipulative and controllable. Because if you stay in this energy here, you're going to attract people like that at this new vibration, at this new level. And so if they could tank it, right, and force you to start from square one, when we talking about court cards and the hierarchy, the Queen of Wands is where you start. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, no, excuse me, Queen of Swords, then the Queen of Pentacles. And so they don't want you on this self-love journey. They want you like this, in this sort of fight or flight energy, looking over your shoulder, worried, nervous. Like, they don't want you here. 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups. They can't even reach you at that frequency. But if you in your head, if you stress out, if you're worried about how you gonna pay Peter, let alone Paul, I feel like you're not gonna have to do anything. But I feel like these people feel justified in their antics towards you. But I feel like you're gonna be justified in however you react to this situation. I don't feel like you yourself need to do anything, because the whole goal is to tank your energy, to tank your vibration, to bring you down to where their shadowy selves reside. Yeah, I would be more concerned about you going into that Queen of Swords fucking energy if I was them. Because when she make up her mind, she clear. See, right there. She clears a bell. She not second guessing. She got to drop that sword. It is what it is. The cutoff game is real. You see that right there. That's what's going to happen. Justice is not blind in this deck. Blindfold off, looking right at you. Clear as a bell. If this is what must happen to maintain order and balance, then so be it. Yeah, because they know, they know. Like, somebody is fully aware you were trying to manifest, or you have manifest, or are manifesting your counterpart. And they're not trying to hear it. They're not trying to let you do it. So they want to cause you all sorts of imbalances. Which is terrible, because we're in Libra season, right? I done explained this shit already. Right. They want you feeling lack. Outside in the cold. Not enough. I told you. They want you juggling. Look. See? I showed y'all the Queen of Swords. So somebody is already really in Empress energy. And I don't think whoever this is that's trying to vex you, collective, is truly aware that you're in Empress energy. And even though you may show up when they pull cards on you as the Queen of Cups, all the queens have shown themselves. That means you are choosing how you show up, which energy you pull from to get the job done. Whatever the circumstance is, do I need to be this queen? Do I need to be that queen? Which crown must I put on for today's activities? So they trying to, they want you to stop. They want to block. Just look. Like attracts like. Lovers, 4 of Wands. Didn't I just say that you're in Empress energy? You're choosing how you show up. This should, see, I hope y'all listening in the back. Okay? That's for you. Now, what they also need to remember about Madame, okay, is I done warned y'all before that this is the same energy. Everybody got light side, everybody got dark side. She's choosing how she shows up. Okay? But they feel as though if they tank you, you're going to attract some low vibrational devilish energy, when in reality is that like attracts like, right? And if whoever your mate is need to get gully, they can get gully too. It's always a choice, but it's the recognition of that choice. They're like, if we could turn them cold, then they gonna attract somebody cold, and y'all ass fucking backwards because you're not seeing clearly. Yeah, see, the madame is oscillating through whatever energy she needs to. As I said, she is oscillating through whatever energy she needs to. Now look. Now we got all four. Look. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. The madame chooses how she shows up and what the circumstance and occasion calls for. You might want to do some more soul searching. Because she real close. Because when the blindfold comes off and she makes up her mind, you're going to think she's doing something diabolical, that she is reaching to her shadow self. And all she did was clear the deck. This is part of why we go to spiritual school, to understand these energies, both the masculine and the feminine, the light and the dark. And so she got to get dark, and that's just what it is. Doesn't mean she's not all the light. It's available. You understand? It's available to the alchemists. It's available. It's a choice. It's not an eternal damnation. It's a choice. Sometimes the situation calls for a little sprinkle of the dark. We try to exclusively use light, but some people are just that ignorant. And you gotta reach into the bag. You gotta reach into the hat. You gotta reach into the abyss. It's just energy. Okay. Yeah, you've been warned. The madame is like, That's why I said you're going to be justified in whatever action that you must take. They'll take it as you and your dark feminine, some Lilith energy or something like that, when in reality, because feminine energy is by nature mostly passive, but there is active in it. Once you do what you need to do, you see how it comes back around? Justice, Queen of Wands. It's going to appear like you went into your darkness, but really all you did was make a decision and act upon the decision. Even if that is no more than saying a prayer, calling on your spiritual, what happens is what happens. That's not an evil gesture. That is literally the universe acting on the behalf of, what is it? The queerant. Sorry, I've been working on my vocabulary a little bit more. The inquirer, if you will. They're like, she's supposed to be loving and kind and nurturing and da da da. Nah, but you can be very exacting. Again, the scales must be balanced. Scales don't give a shit about, it's the left side, it's the right side, it's the light side, it's the dark side. Nah, scales is like, it must go. It must go. It's like trying to walk across your kitchen with a ice tray. If it's not perfectly balanced, the water gonna spill. That's for, you know, those people using old school ice trays and you're not doing the built in. But if you know, you know. Somebody's at mastery levels, 8 of Pentacles. Like, man, I almost feel for them. All right, guys, I'm going to leave this right here. I hope this helped. We'll do it again very soon. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you tuning in. And I will do a Q&A sometime soon. I'll post it on the community board, and that way you know when it's coming and you can tap in to ask your questions. I am being guided to do maybe a 30 or 40 minute live just answering your questions. Yeah, but I'll let you know when it happens. All right, be well. Love ya. Bye.